What is going on, guys? Welcome to Greggles TV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. We're still in Connecticut. Lovely Connecticut. Had a fantastic day spent with my family today again. And we're still obviously in the bathroom, which is weird. I know some of you still ask me the same question every day, so I'll just tell you real quickly. Staying here at my mom's house for a little bit on vacation. This isn't my usual thing. It's just a place to get away to do the video. With that said, we have a couple of news stories and, well, maybe one story and a couple of questions. Nothing too big, which is fun with me. Again, it allows me to spend more time with my family. With that said, let's jump into the tech news. The story of the day is about the Galaxy S22 Ultra and all the colors that it's going to come in side by side by side. These are renders, so it's not like official photos, but they're the official colors that will come out for the phone, so you can see them all lined up in all of their glory. And the people over at Let's Go Digital have come up with these renders showing all 5 of these colors, and here they are lined up. You see the green, you see the red, the black, the white, and the bronzish color. And looking at these, when I see them lined up like that, the white obviously stands out pretty nicely. The bronze doesn't look too bad, but ultimately I think I'd go white, red, or green, just to bypass the bronze. I've had bronze recently, I've had black recently, and I just want to taste something different, if you get my drift on that. Some other things that seemingly will come along with this. So when you look at that bronze phone, it seemingly will come with a black S Pen, whereas some of the colored phones on here, such as the red one, seemingly looking like it'll come with a red S Pen. But ultimately, it depends on the phone that you get. It might be colored for the same color as the phone, but it seems like otherwise it'll probably come with the black one. Most of the phones are coming with the black S Pen. Don't be surprised if all of them do, but if this ends up being true. But ultimately, some of them might be colored up with the same color. Like the green might have the green, the black might have the black, but the other 3 colors might end up with the black colored S Pen on there if all things go as seemingly expected. Also, take into note that what we expect with these phones is that the S22 Ultra, depending upon where you live, will either have the Exynos 2200 or the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, and anywhere between 12 to 16 gigs of RAM, depending upon if you get the 256, 512, or 1 terabyte of storage. Stereo speakers, IP68 rating, ultrasonic fingerprint reader under the display, ultra wideband and 5G connectivity, and the phone is rumored to have a 5,000 milliamp battery, 45 watts of fast charging, and wireless charging as well. So keep all of that stuff in mind. No micro SD card. I know someone's probably going to ask it, but question of the day is, what do you think's missing from the S22 Ultra? Is it a certain color that's missing? Is it a feature that's missing? Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think's missing from this phone? With that said, let's jump into the Q&A portion of the video and drop that beat. First question of the day comes from J.R. Cunin, who is also a Patreon supporter, so thank you so much, Jeremy. My Note 10 Plus is getting phantom touches and making the phone unusable sometimes. I'm trying to see if I can get a red S22 Ultra or if I should just buy the full 3 now because we never got the good colors. Can you show the placement of the pop socket on your case, and what car mount do you use with the Z Fold 3? So when the phone's closed up, you can see I have it kind of right below the camera. When it's opened up, it's still obviously right there, but that's what it looks like when it's closed up. I hold it with my right hand. My dad holds his with his left hand, and he puts it kind of more to the left, but under the camera, but more over to here on the phone, and he holds it like that. But again, it's more over, so it's easier to hold, but I hold it with my right hand. So it depends which hand you're gonna hold it. If you're gonna hold it with your left hand, you probably want it closer to this edge, but ultimately I think right below the camera, about half an inch into the left, or right below it, depending upon which hand you're holding it in. Roxanne McCon says, hi Greg, thanks for all your videos. I have the Samsung Galaxy S20 Ultra. Should I upgrade if they are about to roll out the new update to this phone? I do like what they're putting the S Pen in, so let me know what will be different. So it sounds like, I'm just looking at your question again, you didn't say which phone you wanted though. You just said you have the S20 Ultra. Should you upgrade? So if you're talking about the S22 Ultra, if having the S Pen internally and having the S Pen overall is important to you, then it's a must-have upgrade. But otherwise, compared to your phone, you're looking at better performance. You're definitely looking at better cameras. The S20 Ultra had an issue. It still should have an issue with close-up photos where it can't really focus. You're also looking at, I think, faster charging. Did the S20 Ultra have 45 watt? It might have had 45 watts, so you probably won't see a huge difference with that. Potentially more storage if you get a phone with different storage. Potentially better colors. It's not gonna be a huge amount of difference, just day-to-day usage probably. But ultimately, I'd say, and well, that phone also didn't have, that had 1080p, 120 hertz. So yeah, you're gonna get the 2K plus 120 hertz, so you get the better resolution. I would say, I mean, I like to upgrade, so I'd say upgrade, but I think there's enough things in there that you might want to upgrade. And the last question comes from Shron Hardman. Is the Samsung Notes app worth using without a stylus? I never use that app. I use Google Keep. I type everything in. So I'm probably not the right person to ask with that. But yeah, I mean, you could still use it without a stylus. Why not? You can still hand type your notes in there and do, you know, I guess you could probably use your finger too to swipe in some notes as well. So that should be absolutely fine. There you guys go. That is your question and your news for today. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below with the word question as your first word, and I'll answer it in tomorrow's video. We'll see you down the road. Peace.